Hello everyone and welcome to another Chill Sunday stream. I hope everybody is having a lovely Sunday. I'm testing out a slightly different audio setup, so I hope it works for everyone. Merchant says that he be here. I'm glad to have you here, Merchants. Jaguar, welcome. It's good to have you here. Voice audio is working. What about in-game sound? Can you hear the music right now? Good volumes on everything? Great. Reminding everybody to switch over to live chat. And there we go. So, today, plans for the stream. Gonna be finishing up single player in Bee Simulator. Have some plans to run through the multiplayer and show it off to unlock the rest of the outfits that are available in the game. And then hopefully we will be going back to Staxel to build the next portal so that by next week we can start Veen as our next game. So I'm just going to give people a few minutes. And the topic today is what to do when facts are not enough. And looking forward to all of that. Sorry, we started also a few minutes later than usual. I just wanted to make sure that the audio setup was good. So, how are you both doing, Jaguar and Merchants? How are things going? Got this nice, chill Bee Simulator music. Merchant says, good, was a little frustrated earlier because of tech issues, but overall I'm good, just about to make tea and go out for... Jaguar says, things are okay, you? I'm doing pretty well. Having a bit of frustration, I think, with the news cycle as of late. A lot of the same stuff, a lot of the same things happening, and nothing really being done about it. So it's been frustrating in that regard, but in terms of everything else, things are running smooth. I've needed to kind of distance myself, I think, a little bit from things for a few days. But as we always do on this channel, self-care is important. So, you know. Oh yeah, I don't blame you, Merchants. I do not blame you at all. So, I think I'm gonna get going. So we are in free flight mode. But we do have a few things that we want to accomplish before we wrap up the game completely. That would be not in statistics. There we go. Feats. We have to find the Wise Bee's flower. We have to do the rest of the dance challenges, the rest of the fight challenges. Jaguar says, yeah, the news is so depressing, so instead of adulting with adult news today, I read about International Cat Day and cats instead. That is a very healthy dose of unplugging. Cats are precious babies, and in that regard, I am very happy that it is International Cats Day. So a lot of this last stuff is, would you like to start the side quest, the Bully Bee? No, we already did that one. So I did some of the multiplayer off screen last time. After last time, and you end up getting just like the last few costume kind of things. So like there's like the Liberty hat, which is basically Statue of Liberty's headpiece. You also unlock this particular type of bee. And the American stars. You know, for that nice nationalistic fervor. We got one of the fights over here.
Hey you! This boathouse will soon belong to the wasps.
Oh, they want me to fight free on this one? What the heck? Okay, one down. 2 to go. One of the members of the Discord reminded you about Cat Day? That's awesome. Our community is always so wholesome about stuff like that. Oof. Dang, that was close. And I still got one more with not a lot of health. Oh. Come on. Here we go. Got him! Ooh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You're gonna miss this game when it's over, Merchants? On some level, that kind of makes me happy. Because it means that it's been an enjoyable experience all around. Oh, looks like there's another fight up ahead here. The music look of the game is really nice in a soft way. I agree. It's got a very chill atmosphere, and I don't know, I have found this a very relaxing way to spend my Sundays. That's one hornet down. There we go. Gotta get those heavy attacks in. And come on. Come on. There we go. Good start, good start.
You have bites, little bee. I shall let you go.
Do I have... Oh, there's a bully challenge. I need one of those. Look around for a bully.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Run and never come back.
Have I done enough of the flower ones? I guess that would be in Pete's. let's see. Looks like I did. But it's still activated, so I might as well just do it. It's here. And there we go. No problem, Jaguar.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
And there's another dance.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Sure. Just now you know the way.
And where's that super flower? There it is. And there's another fight right over here.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive. Hey, beeps. Ha!
Another 3 wasps. Wow. Really? There we go. 1 down. Welcome back, Jaguar. I am fighting wasps, yes. That's 2 out of the 3 wasps down. And there we go.
All right, you win me.
So I have a few more challenges left. I have some bully challenges, I have a few more dances, and a few more fights. But with full pollen, I am trying to get back to the
Pollen
hive.
is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive. Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
And then I'm probably going to have to spend some time looking at what the achievements are just to kind of gauge where I have to go for the last few things. The hardest one's probably going to be the little bee locations.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
I just did. Let's fast travel to the tree hive for a moment. Or where the tree hive was. Because I think I only have one spider challenge left. I think I left it like that when I did some of the stuff off screen in between the streams. So if I do this spiderweb challenge, and we escaped. And that popped. Cool. I still need to find the yellow spider as well. Let's see. I also need to find a boombox Because apparently there's one where you can turn on a boombox or change the station or something on it. No worries, Jaguar. Let's see, do any of these humans have boomboxes? That's unrealistic. Nobody's got speakers of any kind. Oh, there's another bully challenge. Nice. That kid just ran through that trash can. That's the spider I need. But it is not registering.
Run and never come back.
Maybe I have to get caught in its web for it to register. That's possible. Let's try it. There we go. Got that. I hope I can remember where the keyboard guy was with the laptop and the drone, because that guy apparently has a secret.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Guess fast travel back to the hive since I'm full on pollen.
Hey, keeping busy?
Always happy to see the puns. I wonder where that side quest is, because I am missing that one. Let's unlock as many of these as we can. So I need about 2, 4, 6, 750 more to unlock these. Also, did I unlock the statue for that yellow spider? I have heard that it can be kind of glitched for that. So if that doesn't happen, then so be it.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that one. That's fine. Just chilling around doing bee things. Let's get some sugar so we can fly faster. There's gotta be more stuff to do. And that's the edge of the map on that end. David, welcome. Yeah, today's topic is gonna be on, what happens when facts aren't enough? But for now, we're just chilling around, doing the bee thing. Trying to finish up the last little bits of quests that this game has to offer. Ah, it finally gave me the spider. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I thought that was gonna glitch out. That means we should be able to get the last trophy as soon as we can afford it. So we are looking for dance. We're looking for fights. We're looking for one more bully. And then we have to get that trophy. And then find the little bees, and that's going to be the hard part. Unless I can find a guide online somewhere to point them out, because I only have 3 out of 10. Here we go.
This is not your hive's territory.
Ooh, a hostile bee.
Let's hope not anymore.
King Cyrus, welcome. How you doing? Ooh, this bee is no joke. I am down to 1 health. This is gonna be close. Okay, I couldn't do anything about that. Completely broke my guard. Go. And this is going a lot better. How many fights do we have left? Archive feats. I need to find 7 little bees. One more bully. So 2 more fights and 3 more dances, apparently. Sounds good.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need. Are you okay? You look. I'm not.
We've got another dance. Right down. Point.
Now you know the way. Good luck.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
What did I even just crash into?
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
So where else can... Okay, that's the edge of the map. And this is the amusement park. Oh, there's a little bee nearby. There you are.
Wow, I have so much pollen.
I'm doing pretty well, King Cyrus. I cannot complain. Just trying to finish off this game. Enjoy the experience. Flying around being a bee.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Okay.
Wow, I have so much pollen.
Oh, that looks like the
Before I
last
gather
bully.
more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
There we go.
Run and never come back.
And that was the last bully challenge.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
I need to find the laptop guy.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
I kind of wish there was an upgrade when you got to the end of the game to give you
Pollen is
further
raining from my
flight
legs.
with the
I need to
boost
drop this stuff off in the hive.
when you're not doing a challenge or anything. Where are we? We're in the zoo area.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
I believe there's another one that we can get if we find the chickens again. Which they look like they're right there, so...
Good
There's
job, me.
supposed to
Gathered
be...
tons of pollen.
Oh wow, I
Time to
stung
take
that
it back to the
chicken.
hive.
Is that it? I feel like that's supposed to be it.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
Oh, I had to sting it. Okay. Because that makes sense. Stinging an egg. Let's see. If we got that.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
Still searching for 6. Oh, there's a little bee nearby. Where are you at? There you are. 5 more little bees to go.
Thanks.
Good deal, good deal. Halfway through them.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
Fast travel. To the new hive to drop off the honey. Or the pollen, rather.
Oh, hi!
And I should have enough, hopefully, to get that last statue, which will clear that. There we go. Gotta catch 'em all. We got all the statues. Now, go back into extras and wardrobe, go down to the sparks. And I should have enough to get the last 4 that I can get outside of multiplayer. Yep, the last ones are multiplayer. Same with the hats. And the only bee I'm missing is the secret bee of wisdom. Which I have no idea where that is, because I feel like I've been all over the place. But I'm clearly missing stuff. Where have I not been in terms of fast travel? What's the hill? Let's see what's there. So has anybody been doing anything interesting with their summer that they want to share or talk about? Oh, looks like a donut shop over there. There is a little bee nearby here. Not really.
Now I know
That's-
how to get back.
That is 6 out of 10. Just got 4 more to find. You meal prepped and are about to make dinner? Awesome. Meal prepping is so underrated in terms of how useful that is. So I didn't really see anything else at this carnival. And we're back at the zoo. I feel like we keep ending up in the same spots and there's nothing else. Oh, wow. That was loud. Oh, there's a little bee near the elephants. Cyrus says, saw Suicide Squad movie is based, surprisingly. That's interesting. I've heard that movie wasn't that great, so... That's actually pleasant to hear.
Oh, thank you.
That is 7 out of 10. We are making our way. From what I heard, a lot of the movie was basically just set up, and the characters were not developed very properly, and it was a really poor, assembling of a group. And that some members of the group were really poorly designed. Well, I'm sure the plot is probably pretty awesome in that regard, Cyrus. I just mean that in terms of, like, movie design. Oh, you're talking about the second one? I wasn't even aware that came out. Oh, that's really good to hear that they did the sequel some justice.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
I kinda wish I just had a map that I could look at with all of this. So I could kinda gauge where I've been and where I haven't been. If I had to complain about anything with that this game, it would be that.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
Yeah, they generally do rush out a lot. DC especially seems to rush out their films. I think a lot of that had to do with them trying to catch up with Marvel after everything Marvel did. Instead of just letting themselves build naturally.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
There's not really a big end boss. I'm just finishing off quests. Like, I'm trying to find the last little bees. I have a few more fights left. Some dancing that I have to do. And then a bunch of other little miscellaneous, like, Easter egg type things.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
We already finished the main story and everything last time, so there's just some cleanup left. And if we have time, I might have someone to help show off the multiplayer in this game to unlock the last few outfits. But we are not ready for that yet.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen.
We get it, you gathered your
Take it back to the
pollen.
hive.
I'm trying to remember where this guy with the laptop is. Because apparently I have to, like, type in some sort of passcode on his keyboard in order to unlock something.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
And I know it was kinda near the tree at the beginning of the game, but I have no idea how to get there. Welcome back, Jaguar. I hope everything's okay. Wait,
Take it back to
will
the
this
hive.
laptop work? It's not the laptop guy I was thinking of. Oh, enter password. How do I enter the password?
I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Oh, it's letting me type it. Okay. What was the password? I forgot. I knew it started with a P. Let me very, very quickly look up what the password is. Password, laptop, B simulator. It is POIKOL.
I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
POI. A O L. Oh, I put the wrong. POI.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
Welcome back, merchants. K O L. Now we have a minigame. This is getting kind of intense. See how far long I can hold this up. Oof. I hit 500. It's more than I expected. If I hit 1,000, I'm stopping. Whew. Okay. I'm good. That was cool. Just gonna make sure that that counted. It did. So what do I have left? Find all the little bees. Complete all the challenges, which will happen. Complete all the other achievements. Find a hidden message. Bee of the Ring. What is that? And find the lawsuit notice? Would somebody mind looking those two up if they're around? The achievement Bee of the Ring and Your Honor.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Might as well head back to the hive and drop stuff off.
Pollen is raining from my legs.
Mostly to get this bee
I
to
need
stop
dry
talking
stuff
about
off in the
pollen.
hive.
Oh, there's a little bee right here that I missed. Oh, that's actually convenient.
Wow, I have so much.
That's 8. More tea. Oh, there's the 9th little bee. Somewhere around here. There. Last one.
Now I know.
Oh, I see a flower challenge. That's odd. Must mean we're in the right direction there, because I haven't seen that. Collect 13 common pollen. So we must have picked the right way to go. The Bee of Wisdom, finally.
Oh, there. Been expecting you, I have.
Hello? You know my name. Have we met?
Destined to cross paths we are. Right now. Sooner. No. Later. No. Here.
I don't...
The stars. The stars.
The stars are telling us.
The rarest of flowers, wisdom is. Have faith, you must. Believe, you must.
I'm not sure. Maybe, I guess.
Oh, good. But no wisdom. A hungry beast.
I suppose I can spare some pollen.
Food you share. The bird eats the bee. The fox eats the bird. The wolf eats the fox.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
To wisdom, wisdom leads. Visit again, you will, yes? Bring more pollen, yeah?
Okay. Well, I can grab this, because this will help me get pollen. And we've got a fight over here. Okay, this is the area I've been trying to get to, clearly.
My flowers! You're trying to steal my pollen, bee.
We need this
Really? We'll
Do wasps actually do anything in that regard? Or are they just territorial?
You win.
Looks like there's a dance over here. Ike, welcome. How are you
You
doing?
look confused. Everything okay?
I know about. I'm not.
No, this music is so chill. I can't, like, emphasize that enough. the super flower. And over there's the Bee of Wisdom. Yeah, this game has been super chill, Ike. You're literally just playing as a bee trying to collect stuff. And as repetitive as it kind of looks sometimes, it doesn't feel repetitive because it changes itself up enough pretty often. Right now I'm just trying to clear out some of the last bits of achievements. I think that's the last fight right there. Jaguar says wasps do tend to attack bees. I read about they especially attack honeybees.
Disagree.
You talk.
But like, is it for because they are competitive over resources, or is it just a territory thing? Like, what's the purpose? Do they eat the bees? That's mostly hornets, I thought. I could be wrong. Oh, they steal the honey from the honeybees. Oh, that's interesting. It's so fascinating, honestly. And like naturally, we're on the side of the bees. Gotta be. I do suppose we need predators. But maybe not humans being the predators. That went well. That should be the last fight.
Eaten by a lousy bee.
Yep, that is all of the fights. How many dances do I have left? Not stats. Extras, archive, feats. I need one more little bee. And one more dance. And then it's just some random miscellaneous stuff that I probably will have to look up.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
Yeah, I'm not dropping it off in the hive. I'm gonna give it to the old wise bee. Where is this? Penguins? I have definitely not been on this side of things.
job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen.
Oh, there's the
Time to
last
take it back to the
dance.
hive. Hey, are you okay?
I found the best flower I have ever seen.
I'll take.
Jay says mosquitoes are necessary because people have too much blood and they're too darn itchy. Or they aren't itchy enough. That's funny. I was not paying attention to that. There we go. Up, up. There we go.
Now you know.
We should just buff grizzly bears. That would be terrifying, Ike. Also, Jay, how are you doing today?
I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. No complaints really on this end. Why would we buff the buffest creature around? True.
Pollen is raining from my legs.
Oh, the dances are part of the mini games, Jaguar. We just did the last one. So we literally have to find the last bee. We have to finish the wisdom bee quest. We need more competition. Honestly, I'd settle for less competition. Competition does wacky things to humans.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
Where could the last little bee be? Jay, that sounds like so much like Planet of the Apes.
I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
Oh wow. That is far louder than I expected that to be. That is intense though.
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
Jay does have jokes.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Where could the last little bee be? Well, you know what? Let me finish the Wisdom Bee quest, and then I'll look up the last bee's location, see if I can find it. Because I could be going around this whole map looking for this one little bee.
I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
It was somewhere along this road, wasn't it?
Pollen is raining from my legs. I need to drop this stuff off in the hive.
Yes, I know, little bee, you have to deal with your pollen. I'm trying to give it to the wise bee. But I don't remember where the wise bee was.
Wow, I have so much pollen. Before I gather more, I have to take this stuff back to the hive.
Was it on this road? No. I need to get sugar, because I am tired of flying so slow.
I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
No, the penguins are way too far. Ooh. Sugar. Yay.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
So I have completed all the mini games. That's pretty. Oh, little bee, little bee. It's on the map. Somewhere around here. Where are you, little bee? There it is.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen.
Got all the little bees.
Time to take.
Oh, thank you.
Whew. I have not yet seen Contra's newest video. I was actually thinking about watching that after stream. Was it any good? Interesting.
Good job, me. I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Isn't it like 2 hours long or something? Did I see that correctly when I looked at it?
Good Good job, me. I've got.
There we go. There's the wise bee. Feature-length movie.
Good job, me. I've got.
Hello there. Expecting your
Yes.
gain life.
But what about the flowers?
Serve everyone. The flowers do.
No, I mean, tell me where to find good flowers, please.
On wisdom, wisdom feeds. Ever wiser, the wise. But even the wise.
Joel does tend to keep his
Must eat.
videos pretty short. Find even more pollen for the wise bee. Okay. Alright, but where did the wise bee go? Okay, they moved. He moved over. Oh no, Jay meant Envy. Contra's entire video is on, Envy.
Hello,
Is it time?
Welly.
Make no.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I just.
Don't lose the wise bee. Okay. Now we have to follow. That bee is fast. Oh my goodness, that was... Oh, I messed up. I am not Jay. What is that? Who is that? That is ridiculous how fast this bee is. What the heck? Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Where'd the next spot go? This is gonna be like the last hard challenge. Okay, I'm having a better run this time at least. Not that I'm gonna survive. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do here? It's always in that same spot, too. This is entirely frustrating. Essentially, like, all their progressive YouTubers, like Door, Pacman, Cedar, but he focuses on... most heavily on black issues. Ah, okay. Please tell me that's the end. Nope. Oof. Is this almost over? Ew, I made it.
Fast, as wise you are now, young bee.
Whew.
Only rare flowers you seek, do it.
That's what I've been told.
But believe you can find
Believe.
the way will show you the wisdom.
Believe I must.
Use bee vision to see the ultimate flower. There it is. Okay. What's left? I think we should only have, like, a few simple cleanup things that I just need to find out the locations of. Let's see what we got left. I need to find out where... Find a hidden message, Bee of the Ring, and find the lawsuit notice. Where's the lawsuit notice? Let's see. Bee simulator... Where is... The lawsuit notice is in the carnival area where the tables are set up. Okay. We can fast travel there. And while I'm doing this, if somebody is available, could they let me know what I'm supposed to do for Bee of the Ring? The achievement? That section was frustrating, Jaguar. So somewhere around here there should be a table where there's a lawsuit notice. And that's one of the two things I have left. The ring is located in the seal exhibit. Thank you. I'm still trying to find this lawsuit. Is this it? That's the lawsuit. I didn't see anything pop. Did it go off? No. It's gonna be picky. How do I get this to actually register for me? Okay, why is the thing not popping? Isn't this literally the plot of B-Movie? The defendants use slave labor of bees for their own use. They use honey for various purposes, assigning themselves the right to use it. Proof contract for the sale of honey jars from the June 1st of 2009. Because people force bees to work for many hours per day, they create special labor camps for them. We are forced to bring a rebellion and stop these abuses. A written statement of the defendant informing the conditions of prevailing in the hives created by people. We demand justice and the treatment of bees with due respect. We no longer want to work for the benefit of all people. Sign the honeybees. Okay, so why can't I get this thing to register? Let me see if anybody else has had this problem. B simulator lawsuit notice. Not working. Give me 1 second. Let me turn. Sorry about that. I had to pull up a... person just flies above it. And it just clicks. Alright, so it's just being picky in my game. Cool. They pretty much just did that, and they got it. So what am I doing wrong? Let me just see if it popped or not. Nope. That's odd. Well, I could always deal with that after, I guess. Point is, that's what you have to do to get that particular thing. I could try it again after I get the seals. Unless anybody has any ideas how to make this work. Do I have to sting it? Oh, I had to sting it. I feel foolish. And the last one's at the zoo. By the seals. Well, naturally, you have to sting the lawsuit. I mean... The exhibit's in the middle of the courtyard in the zoo. The ring is on the floor behind the seals. And that's it. That's how you're supposed to find out that the password is... what the password is for the computer. And that's it. That is the entirety of the game. It is now 100%ed. So, except for multiplayer. So let's see if we can make that work. Let's set that. You know what? That works. I will run off and go use the bathroom super quick. And then we'll do multiplayer. And while we're doing multiplayer, we can talk about today's topic. I will be right back. And we are back. We are back. So what are all your opinions on facts not being enough? Let's have the topic figured out before she comes back. Then we'll just lecture her about our opinions. That's so funny. So whenever you're ready, merchants, we can do this. We already did one of the maps off screen, the Buzzing City. I'll just show it off quick when we load in. Multiplayer is doesn't really have a lot to it, but I just kind of wanted to show it off, and I'll throw it down on easy mode because it's mostly just doing the same kind of mini games, but multiplayer. Once we get loaded, we can talk about the topic. But yeah, in other news, anything else been going on with people that's worth talking about or interesting? Actually, let me just send the invite off now. So it's all set up. And we'll do this. There we go. That was loud for no reason. I have had these ears on the entire time. Let's do the watermill first. We'll show off the Buzzing City at the end. Let's do watermill first. And I will be my Cyber Bee MK2. Hopefully it's working on the other end. Looks like it. Let me just drop the difficulty down when we load in. There we go. So basically the goal is to just look for challenges and play them together. Races, dances, collect things, and fight. And they're slightly varied and slightly different. And they're new maps. didn't even see what color. Oh, just 21 pollen. It doesn't matter who ends up winning these mini games. It just ends up being that would you like to take a collective challenge cooperative? Okay. A collect challenge cooperative. That is merchants playing on the other end. It might be lagging because of the stream. It might be weakening the connection. If that's the case, we could do this some other time. Let me see if there's a way that I can bump that up. Honestly, I didn't think about the fact that the stream might cause that. It says you have good connection. But at the very least, we can show off the maps. And then maybe I can show off the outfits, like at the beginning of next stream kind of thing. But yeah, this is what multiplayer basically is. You get to play the mini games against each other. Let's just show off the other two maps super quick, and then we can do that later. Load up split screen, 2 players. And we've got a botanical garden map. Yeah, that works. I just want to be able to show off like the inside of the space a little bit. And last but not least, we'll show off the cityscape, which is one that I had already done. If you just load in, we can show this off and then that'll be that. Merchants, do you have the ability to just load in? Or no? Let's see if I can just do that. Yeah. That works. I can do it solo. Just to show it off. This one's kind of intense, actually. Here we go. We're back in. Okay, now I'm on the player 2 side. But yeah, they actually have like a cityscape. Is that a person on a Segway? I don't think I saw that last time. And this is the 3 maps in multiplayer. And I'll figure out what to do with multiplayer. I'll definitely show off the costumes at the very least. But yeah, that is Bee Simulator. The lighting of the city's really nice. You wish I could fly into Jerry's apartment. Straight up right in the middle of a Seinfeld episode. Have some meta Bee movie moments. That would be funny. So, that is pretty much the end of Bee Simulator. So, what we're gonna do is load up Staxel so we can make our portal to the next game. Bee Simulator will cooperate and actually close. There we go. Staxel is loading up. So we have to build a little bee to commemorate the fact that we finished Bee Simulator. And then a little portal to the next game. And as soon as we load in, we can start talking. Topic. Sorry multiplayer didn't pan out the way that we had expected. Seems like it was too laggy for the internet to handle the stream and the multiplayer at the same time. And should be able to go. Come on, pick it up. There we are. Back. Back in Staxel. Where's Base Cat at? We gotta go say hi to Base Cat. It's been a while. Base Cat, are you shifted between dimensions right now? There you are. Base Cat, you have no idea what I just experienced. I was this bee and I was flying around a park. I was in a city. It was weird. Yeah. These portals, they're getting strange. So... And of course here we have Korrible. Still hanging out here. Base Cat does know all. Where was our portal to the bee world? I feel like it was somewhere around here. There it is. So this will be a perfect spot for our bee. I gotta figure out how to make this. But anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about... Base Cat is like, I will outlast you, mortal. This is true. So the thing I wanted to talk about today is what happens when facts are not enough. And this is a question I want to pose out to all of you from a few different perspectives, but for me, when we're talking with people, when we're having conversations with people about the things that are going on in the world, whether it be capitalism, the environment, or, you know, any of the numerous things that are going on, there are plenty of instances where no matter how many facts you provide for somebody, no matter how much research you throw out there, no matter how much energy you devote, their decision has been made. And so my question to you all is, what's our strategies, if anything, to deal with that? When people are so focused on either propaganda or not following through with looking at the evidence that's available, or in many instances ignoring evidence in favor of things that promote their worldview. Merchant says, when facts aren't enough, we need to find ways to level with people so they can relate to what we're talking about. Sam, welcome. Great timing. We just started our conversation. What can I use to make the rest of this be? I feel like it's just gonna have to be the same blocks. That's fine. Let's do like this. That's gonna be one leg, two legs, three, 1, 2, 3. This is too big. This is far too big. Facts, unfortunately, have to take a backseat to telling emotional stories if you want to move people's opinion. True. Very true, Sam. I feel like when you're able to relate to people, to their experiences, that it ends up helping. Sometimes it's hard, though. People can get very aggressive and belligerent. There are times when people take their, quote, alternate facts to the streets and act out. That is true, Jaguar, and that's a problem. And I also know that in a lot of instances, and what I'm thinking about in particular is when things like racism, sexism, transphobia, ableism, and all these other things are taken into account, right? The perspectives of people who are on, you know, that are the most ostracized in our societies, those that are part of oppressed groups, often don't have their stories and their facts told, right? The more anecdotes you have, the more real something probably is. And statistics will show, like, hey, this thing happens. But until those statistics come out, you know, the fact that you've experienced something, the fact that you're dealing with it is often just ignored in a lot of these instances as well. And, you know, I know that that's hard, but the fact of the matter is the question on truth really comes down to how do we analyze that in the first place? And the thing is, I agree with Sam on this, in this regard. When it comes to a lot of this stuff, stories and sharing experiences and trying to connect with people on that level is probably the best way to do it. But when your story is something that's so desperately out of the world view, or not desperately, but so out of the world view of the person you're trying to explain it to, where they're so disconnected from the reality you experience, or they're trying to speak to some universal conception of reality that's based around something that isn't true at all, then what happens? What happens when people definitely experience the world differently? How do we convey those stories? Is there even a way to do so? And I think that's part of my question with all of this. Jaguar says, Sam's suggestion is good when you're in conversation with someone and safe, but sometimes you could be in the street or in the store when you get targeted because of, quote, facts. Oh, that's absolutely true, Jaguar. And that's the thing also, right? Like, it can manifest in moments where the other person has this idea of life and they've made their assumptions already and have already created the outcome before it even starts. Sam says the problem comes in that bad actors like Nick Cage can weave emotional stories out of lies and unrepresented anecdotes, and it's really difficult for people to tell the difference. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I'm gonna build it a little bit away from the portal. Cyrus says I call it the total recall effect. I am trying to think of how to make this be, and it's really... Okay, I have an idea. I just had to look at a bee again. I think I might just stick with the black and black blocks with the gold trim. I think it works better. Yeah, because that just kind of makes it look like it's all connected. I am gonna have to make the distinction. Maybe I make the legs out of... Oh, too far. And... Merchant says, don't you dare badmouth Nicolas Cage. Why not? Sam says I should have gone for Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Probably. He's an easy target in that regard. Let's do this thing. Now instead of this in the center, let's put these. Ike says, I think people who reject facts need a specific narrative that aligns with their worldview. There's pride attached to how they see the world. Letting go of that can be embarrassing for some, unfortunately. That's a really good point. No, I appreciate that perspective, Ike, honestly. Jaguar says, it's kind of frustrating that there are clear facts and data about certain things, and no matter how much these are presented, there's still folks who will refuse to see it. Yeah, that's a major issue, Jaguar. Honestly. What can I use for the stinger? Oh, I know what I can use. Perry, welcome. How you doing today? Okay, it won't let me do that. That would have been... Let's go through the item list and just see if I can find anything kind of spiky that can... fit the role of a stinger. I'm doing pretty well. Let's see. Sam says there's some research indicating that appealing to people's own values rather than our own is a more effective way to move people. That's true. But like I said, Sam, my biggest issue with that particular thing is what happens when their worldview is so drastically different from our own that to connect to them is in some ways to give up our own experience. And I don't ask that to be like, belligerent or to act like, it's impossible or anything like that. But I do think in certain instances, there are moments where somebody's worldview is so drastically different, they don't have any conception of the types of oppression that we experience, that by moving into their worldview, I wonder if we don't end up losing something in seeking that. That would be an interesting one. If that'll go sideways, that could work. Ike says, I like to think that phrasing critique in the form of, well, have you ever thought about this, instead of you're wrong, even if they are, it's a problem in online politics currently. I 100% agree with you there, Ike. That is definitely an issue. Perry says, a lot of the social context in which facts can have meaning, acceptance, etc. is left up to one's own devices or are manipulated through capitalist promoting narratives. 100% agree there. The unfortunate reality is people in capitalism want you to believe that, things like, oh, it's the people around you that are the problem rather than the billionaires who are, stealing wealth all the time. Stuff like that. In addition to all of the other things out there. Sam said, so for example, it can be helpful when talking to conservatives to frame social safety nets in terms of the ways in which we're currently failing to take care of veterans. You know, Sam, normally that's been my go-to when it comes to stuff like that. My problem is that as of late, they've been throwing veterans under the bus too. So that's been difficult in that regard. Ike says, that's interesting. I think one of the things I fear is possible time in the future where there's a massive rejection of truth and empirical evidence. It's much easier to lie to the masses. It sounds strange, I know, but I can already see public figures getting comfortable just denying things already declared true. Like ivory tower arguments, you know. Oh, absolutely. That's happening all the time. Sam says, I think we can appeal to other people's values without sacrificing our own, like the veterans and safety nets example. No need to sacrifice our own moral reason for them. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Sam. I'm just wondering if someone's never experienced sexism, if someone's never experienced transphobia, if someone's never experienced racism, and they see their worldview as kind of that like race neutral, that gender neutral, that identity neutral, you know, positioning, right? Like, what would you even say to a person who sees everything is equal as the playing field being equal? You know, it's that kind of thing that I'm trying to get at. When it's clearly not. Jaguar says there's a lot of great conversational techniques that's not used online by some. I guess it's easy to let go of these tools because we're behind screens. Yeah, we need to stop doing that. We need to remember that there's people on the other sides of these screens. And that our words have actions, our words are actions that we're taking that have consequences. Like, we are talking to human beings that respond with human emotions. What can I use as a stinger? Sam says political leaders have been throwing veterans under the bus. I think conservative voters aren't necessarily going for that. Sam, I'm gonna hard disagree on that. Mostly because of all of the Q stuff that's been out there. Sam says, rejection of truth is a long-standing problem. It's very much part of the fascist toolbook, but I think it's a phenomenon that doesn't last long. Honestly, I think it's a thing that props up capitalism. You had it with smoking, you know, and the denial of that. You've had it with companies coming out against climate change being real for a while. Capitalism thrives on propaganda and false usages of information. They have the statistics and data. They just underreport it or subvert it, and then, you know, things change, you know, in their favor. So I have a few ideas for the stinger. Let's see if this will go. That will not go sideways. Nor will that. But I could do that. That works. Is this too big? That is way too big for the antenna. This merchant says, not gonna lie, the older I get, the more I think it's perfectly sensible for smokers to sue tobacco companies for what they've done. Nearly every smoker starts at a young age. Yeah, this is true. Um, what could I use for the antenna? Sam says, denial of truth, propping up capitalism. Oh, definitely. There are scientists studying now as its own field. It's called agnotology? Agnotology? I've never heard that. That's awesome. That could be interesting for antenna. I can't find anything else. Or that could be interesting as well. And now I just need the wings. Cloud blocks are always good for that. What do we think? Do we like this bee? Does it actually look like a bee? Sam says, I think both of those examples, smoking and climate change, are cases where their house of lies is crumbling, but not as fast as we'd want. Oh, true. Absolutely true. I'm actually surprised at how good this came out. I'm happy with this. I was worried it was not going to look like a bee. But no, I think that that worked out. So that is our marker for having finished the bee game. Bee Simulator is done. So now we need the portal to Vane, which will be our next game. And let me take a look at some screenshots from Vane so I can see what would make a good portal. Bear with me 1 second, and then I'll come back and take a look at chat again. Ale, welcome. How are you doing? Vane takes place in a desert scape and a lot of underground facilities, but you also fly as like a bird. What would make a good portal for that? Vane. I'm doing pretty well. We were just talking about what happens when the truth isn't enough for people. When it's hard to either convey the truth because people don't understand your truth. When the truth isn't something that people want to accept or anything of that sort. So yeah, it's been a wonderful conversation. I've been enjoying this with you all as well. I just made a bee in Staxel. We just finished up Bee Simulator, and I'm making the portal to our next game, Vane. So that's how I've been. You might hear a quick noise. No, okay, good. Sound is down. So... So I could go one of two ways with this. I could make like a perch, like an actual weather vane, and kind of play off that pun for the portal. Or I can do some sort of underground thing to symbolize the areas that we're going to be doing puzzles. But I feel like doing it above ground makes more sense. What do you all think? I could also make it a bird cage to represent like the bird that you transform into. Bird cage or weather vane? The bird cage idea sounds cool. Alright, then I guess we'll go with that then. Let's see if the... Oh, you know what? I got an idea. I know how we can do this. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to put this? So we got Corbel over here and the messenger portal up there. Because the next game we're going to play, Jaguar, is Vane, where you play as a raven. So, I was thinking about, a raven or a crow. I'm not sure which, actually. This spot looks... You know what? It takes place in the desert, so... I should do it on the beach somewhere. Since I don't think this game really has, like, a desert landscape. At least it would be on sand. So somewhere, like, right here. I think that works. So I need... black, dark stone, basalt. That might be useful. And metal grip blocks. And I will likely need this door. How big should this be? I think I'm gonna use this for the inside of the cage. So we're gonna want the door kinda like that. Two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two. There we go. That makes a nice base for the bottom of the cage. Sam says, I found the documentary. It's called Manufacturing Ignorance, although the video is titled Fact versus Fake on YouTube. That sounds like a YouTube title. Oh no, this is off. How is this off? What did I do wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why. I need a pickaxe to break. Okay. You know what? No. Make it. Four. Oh, I really like. I don't even know what I did wrong here. If I do 4 on this end and 4 on this end, and then the corners are all 5s, is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, that works. That works. And so that's that. And then around the entryway to one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that should line up. And this will be the bars of the bird cage. One, two. Perry says, Sam, first manufacturing consent, now manufacturing ignorance. I love it. Products of capitalism. Yeah, I was thinking it when you mentioned that, Sam. So good on you for pointing that out, Perry. That it sounded like manufactured consent. It's... One. Jaguar likes the wordplay. Yeah, I like the wordplay too. It's really funny. Oh, that didn't go high enough. Whoops. Actually kind of hard to see. And these are a little too high. I think I might... I can't really see in the dark that well with this right now, so I am going to just throw a bed down. There we go. Now I can see a lot better. That is off. Why is that off? One, two, three, four. That's correct. That's not. That shouldn't be that. And I'm fine with this one being like that, because that's the entryway, I guess. 1, 2. No, that doesn't work. 1, 2. That one has to go. Let me redo this top part. 'Cause I know the 4s need to line up. That side works. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, I do need that. Okay. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that works. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but that works. No worries, Sam. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. As usual, it's always lovely to have you here. And, definitely look forward to seeing more of your content soon. And talking to you, at some point. Hopefully you'll stop by again soon. How do I angle this towards the center? So we have the base, we have that. I have to connect opposite sides. So let's start with this. too much. Jaguar says, I know we're getting ready for the next game, but I got curious and I just learned that wasp larvae are actually carnivorous. Adult wasps take bees back to the nest so the larvae can eat. Really? Music will be back momentarily, merchants. This game does that. Let's do this. And that. Wrong block. with the dark. Here we go. Mm. That works. 1, 2, 3 above, and then 2, and then angle in. And do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, that's impressive, King Cyrus. What do we think of the birdcage? No, for real. Poor bees, like you said, Jaguar. Rather Perry. About what Jaguar said. What do we think about this birdcage? Let me just clear the space in front of it a little bit. I'll let you like the bee cage, not the bee torture. Yeah, the bee torture doesn't sound fun. Let's do that. Well, the game kind of gave wasps a bad rep also, so it's not just you, Jaguar. One thing I wanted to do... Let's put these here and here. Wasps also help pollinate and also keep other insect populations in check. They do pollinate? I did not know wasps actually pollinated. There we go. Now I want to drop the weather beam. Drop the inkwell. And the weather vane. Pick up sand blocks. Wrong block again. There we go. And now I want to throw some sand in the cage. I think that'll make more sense when we play the game on why I am doing this. Just from what I saw about the previews. I don't know if I like it. Let's get rid of the sand in here. So there's the bird cage. We have it done. Now we just need some sort of portal inside of here. Maybe make the portal out of sand. That would work. Line it up with this. And that. So 2. 4. And then we can go 1 more. And then taper this down. And now just if anybody's having trouble hearing the music, let me know. Besides Jaguar, I can try to raise the volume. How's that? There we go. I feel like we have our portal to Vane. Any additions anybody can think of, or any comments on it? What do you guys think? This sandy portal. Inside of the bird cage with some weather vanes on top pointing in all 4 directions. Some sort of like light. Let me see if there is anything like that. There's the Fey lamp. There's campfires, candles. I can put a street lamp. Nothing quite like that. Witchfire? I can put skull candles, apparently. I might put a few torches on this so we can actually see it. In addition to that. There we go. Now we can actually see. And what I might do in order to kind of give it a more glowing effect on the inside. Managed to get it on that one. There we go. Anything else? I can't really think of anything else. I think we're set. So I am tempted not to play Vayne right now. I do have it installed, but I'm tempted to just kind of load it in and just show off like any trailers that might open up with the game, and then just kind of end it on that note as a preview for next time. How do we feel about that? And then we can wrap up after that preview. Alright, so without further ado, we have just transported to the next game. Jaguar says, I'd prefer the suspense. We could do that too. We've got one vote for preview and one vote for suspense. We could just leave it there. Anybody want to come in and tie break? Okay, let's do that then. It is running. Switch. Come on. Come on. That is the game, by the way. I cannot get the game to pop up on the other monitor. There we go. And let's pick up the game. There we go. Oh, is there no controller support for this game? Let me see if there's actually controller support or not. Full controller support. Why are you not picking up my controller? Let me try that one more time, because it did load in funny. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. We have controller support. So, there we are. I think that's a good place to wrap it up then, with this ominous music in the background. So, yeah, that is the beginning of Vane. We will join that next week. Yeah, a little spooky, right? Just a little summary about the game, super quick. It says, in a ruined desert, a strange golden dust transforms a free-spirited bird into a determined young child, setting off a chain of events that will reshape the world itself. Set off on an exploratory quest, transforming between bird and child, using both perspectives to unravel the land's mysteries and create a path forward through the barren landscape. As you do so, the world reacts to your passage, evolving and building into something altogether different. So, we'll check that out next time. Thank you all for coming out and for enjoying Bee Simulator. I will try to get some clips of Bee Simulator somehow, with the extra outfits and everything like that. So, with that said, if you are someone new who hasn't been here before, definitely consider checking out my Discord in the description down below. Most of the people in the chat today are from there, and we have lovely conversations all the time. My Twitter's linked down there as well. You can also check out a single donation and Patreon donation links if you are in a financial place to do so. It would always be appreciated, but is not necessary. Thank you again for everything. I really enjoyed sharing Bee Simulator with you all and building the portals to Vane. Next week we will join in there. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the hangout. You know, do the whole like, subscribe thing. And I will see you all next week. My name is Anarchist Terra, and I hope you